Would it be okay if I shared with you something that I think might change the entire trajectory of your web design business, even if it sounded a little bit harsh? I talk to web designers all day long, and today was no exception. In fact, you can talk to me if you want. I don't know if you know this, but I'm Lee Blue. I'm the founder of DoubleStack, where I personally mentor some of today's top-earning web designers. And if you go to doublestack.net/call, you can actually schedule a call with me, and then you can ask me some of these questions. I actually wrote down a few of the questions that I was asked today, and I want to know if you feel like this relates to you. Do you ever have clients that say to you things like, we just need a basic website. We just want to look professional online, but we're not really trying to get any leads. We only want to spend a couple $1,000s. Yeah, we get most of our clients through referrals anyway. Like, do you ever have that? Like, can I just, here's the thing that I want to share with you. Stop making it so hard. Stop picking hard clients. And I'm even telling this to myself because I totally fell into this bucket when I first started my agency. I came out of this from more of a coding background, and I had this computer science degree. I go into working I had a contract with the government. I was doing bioterrorism surveillance. I met a ton of doctors. I ended up coding up an electronic medical health record system. And that sort of led me into meeting these doctors that wanted websites too. And I remember I built this website for a guy that was doing like medical staff training. And I was like, and it was really hard. It's like, well, what am I supposed to optimize for on Google? Like, what keywords would anyone search for? Like, nobody searches for medical staff training. Or like, what am I going to post on social media? There's no before and after pictures. There's nothing. It's like, they don't even get clients online. They get clients from all these like schools and like in-person referrals and stuff. It's like nobody goes online to search for medical staff training. And so I thought to myself, how in the world am I supposed to like get anybody on any sort of like marketing retainer when it's so hard? It's so hard. So stop picking the hard clients. Make it easy. Pick easy clients. Let me give you a couple of examples of what I mean by easy clients. If you can find clients that have something that people search for online. So like, think, would you ever go online and search for the thing? And if the answer is yes, you're probably on the right track. Like, for example, we got this client that does axe throwing. It's like an axe throwing business in Williamsburg. And like, they're great to work with. I mean, they've got cool stuff, cool pictures of axes. Everybody's having fun. They do like axe throwing in the dark with like, it's like, isn't that crazy, by the way? So they've got like alcohol axes throwing in the dark. It sounds a lot more dangerous than it really is, but it makes for some really cool pictures that you can share all over the place. And then it's just so easy, right? Or like, what about other types of businesses where in addition to finding the initial clients themselves, they also want repeat business? So you got customer loyalty. See, that kind of, the axe throwing business falls into that category because they want like more people to find the business. But once they come and they have a good time throwing axes, wouldn't it be great if they came back more often? So now we've got lead generation and nurturing, and then we have customer loyalty. We've got cool pictures to share, and it's fun to see this stuff. The social media is easy. Keywords are easy. It's like everything's so easy. And not only is it easy, but it's ongoing. And I feel like that's a really interesting thing. It's like, it's so different because like if you're just selling like $2,000 websites or $3,000 websites with nothing other than maybe $50 a month for hosting, it's like you're leaving a lot of money on the table and you're making your life so hard, and you have to deal with these questions about like, we don't really need referrals. We want the price to be low. We don't want to hire you for any ongoing. We don't want the retainer. We just want the website, all that stuff. And it's just so frustrating. So like, let me give you a couple of examples of what I would consider to be bad clients. We'll contrast that with some good clients. And then I've got one final thought that I want to share with you before we leave. So like bad clients, and this comes up all the time. It came up today multiple times. I made a list. Architectural drafting. I wouldn't want to work with an architectural drafting business for the exact same reason. Like, who goes online and searches for architectural drafting? Or commercial insurance brokers came up today. Medical device sales. I guess it's sort of in line with like the medical staff training that I was just mentioning from one of my earlier clients. Fleet management, like people that manage like all the cars or whatever that like a business has or whatever. It's like no one searches. Like, that is not a thing that you look for on Google. Telecommunications, like for B2B businesses. It's like all of the, like, what are you going to show in the before and afters? Like, what are you going to post on social media? What are you going to, like, do you see what I mean? You see how hard it is on you when you like land clients like that, as opposed to like axe throwing businesses or self-directed health stuff, like chiropractors, physical therapists, gyms, anybody that cleans anything is an awesome client, because if anybody cleans something, and what I mean by clean is like carpet cleaning, power washing, gutter cleaning, just dog grooming, dog cleaning, automobile cleaning, like auto detailing. Like anytime you're cleaning something, it's probably going to get dirty again later. And that means they need customer loyalty. They also need leads, of course. They've got really cool before and after pictures. They've got happy customers that can get reviews, like stuff like that. Oh, I just remembered one other thing. Subscribe if you haven't already, or at least thumb to thumb. Another genre of businesses that I would just avoid at pretty much all costs are anything that has extra details that you need to know about so you don't get in trouble. Like, for example, trying to sell like CBD products or something like that, or like mental health businesses and stuff, like where you have to be super concerned about privacy and you can't get reviews. And it's like, you can't really do anything marketing related for those types of businesses. So like avoid that and start working with like fun businesses where it's enjoyable to work with the clients. You don't have to worry about getting in trouble for talking about stuff. And like, why would you do that to yourself? Why do you make it so hard on yourself to land those types of clients? So just like a little bit of targeting and focusing goes a super long way when it comes to all of this stuff. And so one last thing before we part, so in addition to picking these easy clients and kind of narrowing in the types of clients that you work with so that you can not only build a website, but also get the marketing retainer in the background, that dramatically increases the amount of revenue that you can create from just one client. And that's where I wanted to share with you this next video, where in this next video, we go into the details. It's such a beginner mistake. I fell into this trap as well. It's like if you're selling websites for about $2,000, $3,000 and you're not getting this marketing retainer on the back end, you're like leaving probably $8,000 per year per client on the table. Like a $2,000 client could easily be a $10,000 client. So check out this next video and I'll show you what that's all about.